Hey everyone, CBK here, back with another Marvel Spider-Man 2 video, and what else is new? I'm pretty much a Marvel Spider-Man channel at this point, but today I wanted to do something a little bit different. There's been a lot of speculation among fans that Miles and Peter could potentially face each other in a fight in Marvel Spider-Man 2, and I think that is very likely to happen. So I've scripted up a bit of a fan theory or fan story on how this could go down. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Subscribe to keep up with more Marvel Spider-Man 2 videos, and with that being said, let's swing on into it. Our scene starts on a dark and stormy night in New York City. Peter has had the symbiote suit on for days now, and Miles has noticed a concerning change within Peter during that time. Miles has raised some of his concerns to Peter, but they've fallen on deaf ears. Peter and Miles have spent the night taking down Kraven's henchmen along New York City, and suddenly they're alerted to a 911 call. The address that the police are going to is Peter and MJ's home in Queens. Peter and Miles race to his home to see that MJ has been killed. This is the work of Kraven, and Peter knows it. Miles sees a look in Peter's eyes that he has never seen before. He now wears the look of pain and rage at the same time. Miles knows exactly what Peter is thinking in this moment. He wants Kraven dead. Our Spider-Men now hear a call on their scanners of police chasing the suspect. Peter takes one last look at MJ with a look of sadness. Police then drive past the street that they're on, and Peter's look of rage returns as the symbiote mask forms around his face. Miles is very concerned and tries to talk Peter down. He puts his hand on Peter's shoulder only to be pushed away, and Peter takes off in the direction that the cops are headed. This leads us to a chase as Miles is trying to catch up with Peter to stop him from doing something he would regret. As Miles is trying to chase down Peter, he tries to talk some sense into him, but to no avail. Finally, Miles makes one attempted lunge at Peter and he grabs him. They both go tumbling down to the ground. They get up, and Peter's anger has risen to another level. Miles tells Peter, "This isn't you." Peter then yells back, "This is exactly who I am." Peter goes on to pick up Miles using one of his tendrils from the symbiote suit and throws him into a building. Miles is clearly in pain at this point, and he cannot withstand this more powerful version of Peter. Miles can barely stand up before Peter once again picks him up and slams him into the concrete using his tendrils. Peter is now on top of Miles, punching him over and over as he's filled with rage. Miles is in pretty bad shape now. Peter's symbiote mask has retracted, and we can now see Peter's face. Peter says to Miles, "You have no idea what I'm capable of." Miles can barely speak at this point, but he gets the words out, "I wanted to be just like you." Peter stops for a second. He has this look of confusion. He looks up and sees a silhouette reflection in the building in front of him. All you can see is a body and 4 extra limbs. Doc Ock's theme quietly plays in the background. The silhouette resembles Doc Ock, but a lightning flashes, revealing Peter. A flashback plays of when Peter was yelling at Doc Ock, telling him he was everything he wanted to be. Peter shakes his head. It's almost like he's had an awakening, and Miles can see it too. Peter gets off of Miles and frantically tries to start taking off the suit, but it's not working. Miles slowly gets up and puts his hands on Peter, using his venom powers to shock the symbiote off of him. The symbiote is no longer bonded to Peter and is taken away by the water on the streets into a drain. Peter lets out a huge scream and bursts into tears as he's overwhelmed with all of the emotions he's feeling. The pain of losing MJ, failing as a mentor the way that Doc Ock failed him, becoming something he isn't. He falls into Miles' arms as he holds him there in the street. So that's the end of my little fight scene with Miles and Peter. I'm by no means a writer of any sort, but I just wanted to touch up on a few story details that I think would be really cool to see. Feel free to share your thoughts and what you would like to see instead. As I mentioned before, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up with all of my Marvel Spider-Man 2 videos. And if you enjoyed the video, please do hit that thumbs up, as it's the best way to support me. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will catch you on the next video.